Hey, it's Nikki. Before we start the show, I wanted to invite you to download a free resource that I put together for you as the listener. This is my gift to you. You can get it right now. It is the 17 buying signals. Now, I wrote a whole book about buying signals, and I wanted to put it into a really simple format that you can have at your fingertips or in front of you whenever you want to. So I took out the 17 buying signals from the book, put them on a simple PDF, also gave you the kind of what to do when you get a buying signal, and explain what a buying signal is. So that PDF is available for you as a listener to go and download right now by going to yoursalesmaven.com/17. That's yoursalesmaven.com/17 so that you can start acting on these buying signals and closing more business. All right, when you're ready, let's start the show.
Do sales conversations make you feel awkward or pushy? It's time to ditch the outdated salesy strategies. Your guide, Nikki Roush, will show you how to combine kindness with selling skills to meet your prospects where they are, and in the process, how to up-level your influence and income. Learn how to earn business easily and effortlessly. Here's Nikki.
Welcome, and thank you for listening to the Sales Maven Show. I'm your host, Nikki Roush. I'm your own personal sales maven. I'm here to offer you tips, techniques, and strategies to master your sales conversations. Today's episode is a solo episode. It's just you and me, and we're going to be talking about pre-qualifying people who want to meet with you. All right, before I jump into that and give you some language around it, I just want to thank those of you listeners who have been reaching out, who have been sharing podcast episodes with the people in your life that you think would benefit from a particular episode. It is the most delightful thing. If you want to make somebody's day, you can make mine by sharing with somebody and then telling me that you shared and the reason that you shared it. I'm so delighted by this. One of my favorite clients recently just shared one of the episodes with her son who's in college, who she thinks will benefit from the content that was shared in a particular episode. And she posted the text, like she posted it in our group, and the text exchange between them, like, oh my gosh, such a delight. So I just want to say thank you. And even if you haven't reached out to me, if you've shared, I'm so grateful. And it's really fun to hear from people that are like, hey, my boss turned me on to your podcast or whatever. So, and if you haven't left a rating and review, please do that. That also helps other people find their way to the podcast. It's been so fun to watch the growth of the podcast and get to connect with the listeners. So thank you. Okay, let's dive into content. Pre-qualifying people who want to meet with you. I am getting this question more now, I think, because we're getting back to networking in person, which for some people is such a delight. And then there's those of us, that are like, ooh, I really like the online stuff. It's so much easier. But regardless, if you have people that are reaching out to you and want to connect with you, but you're really not sure the context of what they're wanting to connect about, and your schedule doesn't really allow for you to just connect with anybody anymore. Maybe your schedule is starting to get full and you really are only interested in having conversations with prospective clients. It is absolutely okay for you to ask questions as to the purpose behind what they want to get out of the meeting, what they're hoping to accomplish, what they would like to know, in order for you, before you say yes or no. Just because somebody asks you to meet, give yourself permission to check it out first before you give a yes or no. Now, I'm going to give you a disclaimer here. This is going to work most of the time. There are some people who may choose to ignore this. The language that I'm going to give you, not meaning you ignore it. I mean, when you say it back to somebody and you ask these people these questions, they're not going to be very revealing. It happens. Just happened to me 2 weeks ago, where I specifically said, are you wanting to talk about working together and getting some support around sales? And they said yes. And then when we got on the live call, that was never the intention. They really just wanted to pick my brain. They really just wanted to tell me about their business and see if I had any referrals for them. So again, it's not going to work 100% of the time, what I'm going to give you, because not everybody will be revealing. It will work most of the time. So this is why I want to share this content with you today, to help save you from getting yourself into situations where you're like, dang it, I did not have that half an hour to give, or I did not want to drive across town and have coffee with somebody who just wanted to word vomit all over me about how I should buy their thing, when I thought I was going to talk to a prospective client and build rapport and relationship. So I'm going to say it's on the person who isn't. I feel like it's out of integrity when somebody asks you a direct question like that and you hem and haw, or you pretend like your intention is to talk to them about hiring them, but really your intention is just to sell to them. It's so out of integrity, but that's on them, not you. So yes, there will be times where you will get, somebody won't be as forthcoming, but that's okay, because what I'm going to give you today is going to work most of the time when you ask this question back. And you can keep rapport intact while you do it. So we don't want to make people feel ashamed for asking, because, it is flattering that people want to get to know you. It is flattering that people would like to have a coffee chat with you or a little lunch date, and, be flattered by it. And it doesn't mean that you have to say yes. Okay. So I just wrote this for one of the Sales Maven Society members who was asking this question about what do you do in these situations? And I thought, I'm going to record this as a podcast, because I feel like this happens to many of us a lot. So somebody reaches out to you and said, so nice to meet you. And, I would love to learn more about you and your business. Can we set up a time to chat? Now, you can make some assumptions. Oh, they really want to talk about working with me. Or that could mean I want an opportunity to sit down and sell to you. Or it can mean I think you're a cool person and I'd like to be your friend. Let's check to see what that is. Okay. So your response in these situations is to say, be gracious. Thank you for reaching out. Or I really appreciate you, reaching out. I'm curious, are you interested in chatting about possibly working together in regards to, and then put whatever it is that you offer. So for me, I might say, so I'm curious, are you interested in chatting about what it would look like to work together to help grow your sales? Are you looking for a sales coach? Are you, did you want to discuss one of the upcoming master classes, or did you have something else in mind? So I'll lead that will be the end of the sentence. Or did you have something else in mind? Now, this is the opportunity for them to come clean. If they're like, well, I just thought, maybe knowing a little bit about your business and about my business, maybe we'd be good referral partners. So whatever their answer is, or maybe they say, yeah, I am looking for a sales coach. I could use some help with sales. Then great. I'm definitely going to make time to get on a call with that person. And if they say oh, I just was, wanting to get to know you, and I just wanted to, talk about maybe we could refer clients back and forth, there's nothing wrong with somebody wanting to do that. And if you don't have time or you don't have the interest in doing that, it's also okay for you to decline. Okay. So here's what you might say. You might say, thank you so much for being interested in connecting. My schedule right now only allows for me to set up meetings with prospective clients. So I'm going to respectfully decline. Please know that you're welcome to send over any information that you'd like me to look over. You don't have to include this next part, but I do. Please know you're welcome to send any information you'd like to share about you and your business. And if you'd like to connect on LinkedIn or, whatever social platform you hang out on. So for me, I like to connect with these people on LinkedIn. If you'd like to connect on LinkedIn, it'd be great to connect with you there. Sending good wishes to you. That's all you have to say. You don't have to overcomplicate it. You don't have to tell a lot of story. You don't have to make up all the reasons as to why you don't have time to meet with them. Just be clear and short in your response. So this is why I always say, like, my schedule right now only allows for me to meet with prospective clients. So I am painting that picture. Hey, if you're a prospective client, absolutely, we'll get on a call. And if you're not a prospective client, if my schedule is too full right now, or if I'm not interested in having a coffee chat with somebody or a get to know each other chat, that's my prerogative. It's your prerogative. It's your business. It's your time. Just because somebody wants it doesn't mean you have to give it. All right. So I hope you found this helpful. This is going to be a short and sweet episode. Just wanted to share this way for you to respectfully decline having meetings with people that are not conductive, not conducive right now to your business and what it is that you're growing, and not moving your business in forward in the way that you want to. And then again, I'm going to make one more little disclaimer. Like, you never know where things go. So, don't be afraid to connect with people from time to time and test out the waters and see, I've met some amazing people that way. I will say, people where we get on calls and, there's this great synergy and we end up collaborating together in some way, or we end up, they end up becoming a client, or I end up becoming a client of theirs. So I would say stay open and keep boundaries for yourself. All right. I hope you found this episode helpful. You may know that 2022 is the year of connection for me. So I've been sharing at the end of my solo podcast episodes, connections that I think you might benefit from knowing. These are amazing people. I'm so grateful to know them. I feel blessed to have them in my life. And I hope that at some point, if this person is somebody you would benefit from, that it would be great for you guys to connect. So I want to give a shout out today to my client and friend, Sara Skowronski. Sara is the president of Eos HR Resources Consulting. Eos Human Resources saves people time and money by outsourcing their human resource tasks. The benefits of working with Sara and her team is they know the ins and outs of HR, everything from writing employee handbooks, onboarding new employees, to employee performance management. And if you would like to learn more about Sara and the services that her team offers, you can go to Eos HR, so it's EOSHR.com, and you'll be on her website and you can learn more about her and her team. I have the honor, I'm going to say, of working with Sara's team in addition to working with Sara. And these people are so smart and they are so committed to the client experience and really providing a very high level of just resources, expertise, guidance for their clients. They're committed to their own personal and professional development. I'm so impressed, one, by Sara, the people that she has on her team, and the work that they're doing in the world and the types of businesses that they're helping. So if you're in need of some HR services, go check Sara and Eos out. You'll be delighted, I suspect, by getting to know her or someone on her team, because they're all freaking amazing. I adore each one of them. All right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I wish you continued success in all that you're doing. And let's stay in touch. If we haven't connected yet and you want to connect, please reach out to me. You can reach me on LinkedIn. I hang out there. And I hang out on Instagram. I also hang out on Facebook, but only for the Sales Maven Society members. So if you're not a member of that group yet, come join us. There's some cool stuff going on. This is a very exciting time with some fun stuff right around the corner for our society members. So thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.
Thanks for listening to Sales Maven. Visit us online at yoursalesmaven.com/maven for more resources to boost your confidence and skills.